I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
Viral. So I'm curious about something. They say you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Is
All right.
that true?
Uh, I would go, yes, it's true, unless the person you're meeting has amnesia. And then it's not true.
Or maybe you were just that forgettable the first time.
Ooh. Oh, good point. Good point. Wow. Yes, you could be so unforgettable that you would get another chance.
Or so forgettable. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
unforgettable, but
Right. So forgettable that they would forget about you. Oh, wow. That works within your mindset of like, memory of a memory. Because I remember we had talked about you don't remember a lot.
yeah.
So is this something that happened to you where you met someone and it was a bad impression and you thought, I'll just give him time and he'll forget me and we'll try it again? Or her or whoever?
No, usually I'm the one forgetting. So I'm usually in the other position. Other people get a second chance to make their first impression with me.
Right,
Uh,
right.
uh, so that happens a lot. Yes. Uh, but I'm helping people create their first impression for their business right now. That's one of the things I do, and I'm just wondering, is there a way I can help them make a second first impression? And I think so.
How? How can you do that?
Change their identity so they're not the same person. They're not the same business.
Okay. Well, that's called rebranding, right? You
Yeah,
rebrand.
yeah. So if I change my name, if I said, "Hey, I'm Mark. Nice to meet you, Banks," you might. Well, we know each other fairly well, but if we were just acquaintances, you might be like, "Oh, you seem kind of familiar, but sure, okay, Mark, clean slate. How you doing?"
Start brand new. Why is that so important now to
Because
have?
people, yeah, why is that so important? Let me ask you, why do you think it might be important to get another chance at your first impression?
Well, you mess up. I mess up. I've maybe I've met the woman of my dreams and I've messed up. You know,
Yep.
um, actually, I don't believe that. Maybe yeah. I mean, when I was younger, I messed up all the time. I'm going to come
Yeah.
across this way, and that wasn't me, or it was just a bad part of me. um,
Yeah.
all right, okay. The
So we have
reality
the,
is,
go ahead.
go ahead. The
No, I was
reality
just saying, so we
is,
have these businesses. Oh,
you go.
is it my turn? Okay.
We
You tell
we
me, I'm good
rarely
either
do
way.
this. We rarely do this that we have to like stop for each other.
We must have gotten delayed or something. Uh, no, so I just see a lot of businesses that they really, really screw up the first time with being over professional, unauthentic. And they have this weird facade, this ego facade on their business. Like they're trying to act all tough and like professional. And I've got all these letters after my name and I'm the best and blah, blah, blah. Nobody gives a crap. So they got to restart over, do it the right way.
Restaurants do this a lot. New management, same name, new management, which is
Yes.
what you're talking about.
Which is please give me another chance.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
let's let's start over. That's what it's saying.
Come in and try these hot dogs. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. My Siri just jumped in. I don't know why she jumped in.
Hi
Um,
Siri.
don't say that. Um, uh, so this is, I mean, the way you're saying this happens quite often, where people want to like let's revamp, let's change, let's do whatever. Hmm. In
Absolutely.
in my profession, what I have done is I've created something, and then I've taken that which works, and I've created something else using that as the template. And instead of going, I'm going to create something brand new, because this it already has a name, and it's, I mean, it it does well. Maybe I didn't have to. Maybe I had a good impression to begin with. Maybe that's what it was.
It's possible. How do you know? How do you know if you make a good first impression?
Well, you get called back. You get
You get
you're
a second
wanted.
impression. You
Yeah,
get a third impression. Yeah, that's like,
you're sought after.
right.
And that is a great feeling to be sought after. Hey, Banks, can you come and do this? Hey, Banks, we want you to do this. Hey, Banks, let's go to dinner. To be sought after, it does give importance to yourself. I mean, for me, some self-importance.
Yes.
What about
I
you?
want to rack up as many impressions as I can possibly get. That's success for me. You can measure success in number of impressions,
Okay.
perhaps.
So can you do an impression of Rodney Dangerfield?
Hey, I actually,
I get no
so
respect.
so so I'm going there. I'm going to talk to them. I can't do his voice. I'm going to talk to my psychologist, and he's like, he's like, you got problems. I was like, Doc, I want to get a second impression. He's like, oh, you're ugly too, or I don't know, something like that. Or I think you're crazy, or something.
Yeah. So why do you want so many impressions? I mean, because you want to keep coming. They want to keep calling you back. Josh,
Yeah,
what's your view on this? Josh, what's your view on that? All right. So you and I have done this about 382 times. Odd
give or
places.
take 1,000. Yeah,
and there's a lot of impressions there. I mean, there's basically an impression on every single show. Yeah.
yeah, I would say so.
So I mean, every show has an impression. That you're up. I mean, with me, you're up to like 380.
Yeah, we keep coming back.
Right. I keep asking you for another impression. Josh, give me another impression. Thanks. Give me another impression.
Yes,
And you're using impression very vague. I'm very umbrella like.
I'm very impressionable. That's what I was told.
Isn't that the passive to impress on somebody and then to be impressionable?
I think impressionable is to be impressed upon.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Like young kids. Young kids are impressionable.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, because they're open to ideas, which brings me to a point. How come we're not, as we get older, impressionable?
because we become assholes. We kind of close ourselves off to things. we don't want to be impressed. Maybe we don't want to be impressed like we used to be. Where the wonder has left the world.
Um, you're right. You're right. It has. I mean, but why is it that way? Why is it that we've like just gotten to the and I'm saying in general, grumpy old men, ornery mom,
Yeah,
why is it that they lost the zest for life or lost the looking for inspiration? I don't know.
maybe society and the world got to the fifth impression, and we just weren't that impressed, and we just said, nope, no more.
In America, I just read this. In America, being old is not looked upon. It's actually kind of frowned upon. However,
That's true. It's called
in
ageism. Yeah,
ages in Japan, there is a day for wise people, older people. It's like old people's day, um, and they're looked revered. Also, I think in India, people like if you're old, people touch their old people's feet. They give them reverence. They listen to them. There's wisdom there. In our country, we're like kick them out. Kick them out. I mean, our president, what is he? 72, 78 years old. He's 78 years old. And
yeah.
why is it that why is it like, oh, he's too old?
We don't really kick him out. What we do is we put him in a government-run home. Don't feed him, ignore him, and let him die of bed sores. So it's a little different, but we pretend to care, but we really don't.
Okay. So how would we care? We would care like in other countries, like they do. They bring
Yeah,
in the grandparents into the house and they live with them and they take care of them and they feed
massage
them
their
and
feet. Yeah,
yeah. Oh wow.
I could use a good foot massage. That would be nice.
All right.
I'm
So
not
so
old
you don't
enough.
okay. So you don't have any children.
I have
So when
cats.
you the cats. The cat's gonna massage your feet, or they already do, right?
They'll scratch my feet for sure.
Okay.
They'll nibble on it if I don't feed them.
So I have two boys. I mean, is that? I mean, am I going to be, get the bed sores moved? Go out to a federally run or government run facility and watch
Do you
TV
have
all
your
the time.
contract in place? Have you made your contract with your boys yet to take care of you?
I have made. I have not. Well, yeah, some of it. Yeah, I have a will. I'm getting ready to do a trust next. So take the will and make it into a trust.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I
Do they have to massage your feet to get the stuff in the trust?
no, no, they
You could
don't
put it in there. I'm just saying it's not a bad idea.
massage my feet. I find that with my gosh, where do we start with this one? I find with my family, my mom and dad, I see them, and they're in their 90s, and they're doing their thing. They're active. They don't need me to come and massage their feet, which is a good thing.
You know what my goal is for now? You just helped me realize one of my goals in life: to make the best last impression.
Ooh, nice. I think we'll end there. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going
Viral.